The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Hey team, welcome back to another podcast. My name's Stacy, this is Kirby, and we're filming out of the Owen Collective studios. Owen Collective, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Owen Collective Studios here in West Auckland. And this is another podcast about what we talk to about. There's a bunch of different things, what's happening during the week, what we've been up to, sport that's going on, pop culture, a whole heap of different stuff. We're going to have a bit of fun with it. If that's something you're into, please feel free to hit the subscribe button below and join us and just chill out, grab yourself a cup of tea and just sit back, relax and have a bit of laugh with us as well. So let's get into it.
Let's go.
Come on.
Hey guys, welcome back again. Thank you so much for joining us. As I mentioned before, we've got a bunch of topics to talk about. Today we're going to talk about the week that was, bro, what we've been up to. So what have you been up to in the weekend? The sport in the weekend. There was a bunch of sport that happened, which was cool. Talk about some new beginnings. Some exciting things are going to be happening, brother. And then from that, we're also going to talk about business chat. So he's got a whole heap to talk about there. So, bro, Kirbs, what's been happening, bro? What was what happened for you for the week? What was the week that was? Talk to me.
What did I get up to on the weekend? Well, the week before that, because we haven't seen each other in like freaking 3 weeks. I mean, we haven't like run this in like 3 weeks, but like I had the tag tournament.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. How was that?
Tag tournament. Fuck.
Who did you play for again?
Nah, we weren't saying. Played for fucking Samoan.
They changed their colours, have they? Are they red now?
I was playing with my Tonga boys, like, but that's just our it's like our
like an invitational side, because I saw there was like a New Zealand side, but it said invitational as well.
Yeah. No, because it's Oceania, so New Zealand don't go under New Zealand. They like try and make it like invitational, but it's just like a group of boys that like I always jam with, and they always go on to Tonga. So yeah, had that tournament. It was a mean tournament.
Because how many days? 3 days, eh?
Yeah, 3 days. We lost in our semi to Maldives. But it was more just like a fucking piss take tournament, bro. Like all the boys were just freaking drinking, fucking laughing every game, just pretty much like joking around. Like we got mean players. Like, yeah. But these guys are not trying to win tag tournaments, bro. And then fucking got injured. That's why I'm not wearing fucking shoes.
Oh, that's right, because you busted your ankle, eh?
Yeah. So I got a fucking swollen ankle from that.
Hey. Too many whacks off the right, is it?
Oh, fuck. Too many tries.
Not the leading try scorer, cunt.
And then last week, just fucking watch the sport.
Yo,
heaps of sport. Pretty much beeping at every flag that drove past.
Fuck. There's almost brawls for five.
Bro. Fuck, no, we'll get into that. We'll get into that, bro. What about you, bro? How's the week that was?
Week that was, bro, very eventful, bro. Which will so I went to the 660 concert on the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Me and Mumsy went to that. That was at Eden Park, bro. Fuck.
Did that rain?
Bro, rain? Holy heck! I was getting knocked out by raindrops. Fucking hell, bro! Thunder and lightning. We were waiting because we had a couple of drinks at Kingsland beforehand, and we're like, "Oh yeah, we're ready to get going, eh?" And next thing you know, we'll stay for one more drink, eh? Fucking hell!
So you guys stayed for the whole concert?
Yeah, so what we did was we had a couple of drinks beforehand at Kingsland, at a bar there or something.
Yeah.
And just as we were about to go, bro, the heavens just opened up hard. We're like, oh, hey, no, not that one. So we're like, oh, maybe we should just wait for one more drink. And then had one more drink, and then the weather just cleared. And then, but it was mean, bro, because we had G8 passes, so we could go onto the field and stuff. But you could also still go up into the stadium to get beers and go toilet, stuff like that. So, bro, we every now and then we would go down we'd grab a drink, go down onto the field, and would have a jam in there. And then next thing you know, you start feeling it to start spitting. It's like, fuck, it's going to rain. So we gap it back up the stairs and then watched underneath the stands. So they're like, oh, no, shot. And then it was like, oh, fuck, another song. So when the rain had gone, go back down onto the fields. Fuck, the rain's coming again, come back up. So, bro, we missed the whole, didn't get soaked once. So it was mean. So we just,
So you guys were just doing shuttles.
Stair climbs all night.
The Stairmaster.
Yeah, far out. So, but it was me, bro. It was still heaps of people. Because of 660, they got a real diverse crowd, eh?
Yeah,
You got families over here, you got young ones over there, you've got just the girls' crew, and they've got the boys' crew. Fuck. But yeah, now what? So fucking, it was a crack up one time, bro. So we went and we came back up the stairs, and we got a couple of drinks and just standing at the top of, like underneath the shelter.
Yeah.
And having a dance around. Next thing you turn around to the right there, and there's a chick with the lid open and just hanging in the head in the rubbish bin. Her mate's rubbing her back. Meanwhile, 660's jamming over here. Kids are over here watching. There's another couple over here.
We take the love that we make. Like, bro, that's all she wrote.
Got another couple over here having massive puffs on the smoke, just clouds everywhere. Fuck, it was a real random
day,
bro. Yeah. So, but it was cool. Like, tick that box. I've never seen them before. So,
true.
Yeah, never seen them before. So that was mean. So yeah, it was cool that Mumsy and I, get out and do stuff together. You know,
right. You guys have been pretty active on the dates lately.
Oh, bro, it's just summertime vibes. But
you're doing your warm up for the summer. Right?
Yeah. So, but no, it's cool. Like, that's the thing I think we talked about maybe, I think we talked about in our last podcast, is that you got to make an effort to hang, to do stuff with Mumsy, like
definitely.
What we tend to find is that most people sort of just want to go off and do their boy stuff or do their girl stuff. They never really want to do stuff together as a couple. And I find it as part of doing stuff together, sort of like how working on your relationship. You know what I mean? Like you got to remember the reasons why you got together, to have fun and just hang out. And so my thought is that, bro, is that with my partner, like my missus, like, one or two things, like you got together because obviously you had a lot of interest together and you had fun together when you first got together. It's easy to lose that because you got the family, you got kids, and you tend to put your relationship on the back burner, but you still expect it to still be awesome.
Yeah, it's just their fire to still be burning like it was.
Yeah, but you're not doing anything about it, It's like going to the gym, like you can't. I think we talked about this one as saying is that if you want to get your body or your mind right, or your, to get physically better, you go to the gym and work out and you work on yourself, right? So you've got to do something the same with your relationships, right? You've got to work on it together, and a little thing like a date night, like, and not everyone can go on date nights. I understand that, but it could be something simple as try and get the kids to bed a little bit earlier, and maybe what you could do is, something. It could even just be sitting down and playing cards, because it's how easy is it, bro, on the couch, just scrolling, not saying a word to each other, because you're both whacked from coming home from work, whatever it is, and all that sort of stuff, and you're so tired, you just want to chill with each other.
Yeah, actual. Bro.
But you could make you could dedicate a night to say, it could be date night, and you might if you can go out and maybe to the movies, and when you go out, or if you're having date night, talk about everything but the kids. If you've got kids, because it's easy to talk about, that bloody kids did this and did that and did that. Maybe park that to the side and maybe just try and find things that you guys can talk about. You know what I mean? It's
that's
like,
me, bro. That's me.
So that helps building, and actually asking, how are you been? What have you been up to? What's going on in your world? Just taking interest in each other, as opposed to automatically thinking, fuck, I already know what she's doing. I can see what she's doing. But, like during the day, you may not see each other, So just, I guess, chatting and just like when you first started dating, is that you want to get to know them. You want to get to know all about them.
Like the relationship is built on date C.
Yeah, like hanging out together, doing fun stuff together. Because you want to look back on your time, fuck, remember we went and did that, or we went and did this. And so, so that's what I enjoy about going out and doing these things, with Mumsy, is that just going out and, doing stuff for us,
Nah, fuck, bro. I honestly love that about you, bro. I love that about you because, bro, I even said to my missus the other day, like after, watching you and, you doing dates, when I asked you the last time and I was like, who'd you guys go out with? And you're like, nah, just me and my missus.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. Bro, that's mean, bro. That's mean that it's just you two, especially thinking about in a club, bro. You're always with so many people,
Yeah.
And so when I was thinking about it, I was like, fuck, man. So you're just standing there when she goes to get the drinks, you know, and like come back and it's like just you two, and it's like, oh yeah, let's go dance floor, like,
Yeah.
you know? But bro, I was even saying that to my missus, bro, like, fuck, man, that would be cool if we just went out, just us two, you know, like, because I'm not really like a going out person,
Yeah.
like. I've told you before, like, fuck, I love being at home, bro. So, like, going out, it's kind of like it's like an effort for me, bro, like, to actually, like, be out. It's funny because when I'm out, people think, like, I love it, but it's like, bro, I'm kind of, like, just vibing. Like,
Yeah.
but bro, like, if it was up to me, like, fuck, I'd be at home, like, snuggled up, fucking eating Pringles. Nah, yeah, bro. But I honestly love that about you, bro. That's me.
Yeah, and that's it, man. And like, it doesn't have to be going out to the clubs. It could just be going out. I don't know. I'll be like doing like a cooking class one night.
Yeah.
You know, like, and
That's crazy that you said that, bro. My missus just said that to me yesterday.
True.
Yeah, she's like, should we do a cooking class so you can like make the meal that you want for me? Because I didn't cook.
Yeah.
So that's why she's like her one thing in life, her one goal in life for me is to cook her like the best meal that I can cook. And I was like, fuck. And she was like saying like, do a cooking class so you can learn that one meal.
It's fun, bro. We've done it before as well.
Oh, yeah?
Ages ago. It was fun, bro. And like, you can take a drink if you want to drink, or, you know, you can just go and just go in there with an open mind and just, you know, like, just like, because you learn how to cook something different. You're having fun together. You joke, you know, like take the piss
What
out of it.
did you guys cook?
Bro, it was ages ago. I can't remember. What did we cook? It was like a 3-course meal. So you'd cook the entree, sit down, have that. You can take a bottle of wine, so you can have a glass of wine or beer or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you go up and get up, and then you start cooking the main part. Sit down, have that to eat. And these, like, bro, these people
Group of you guys.
Yeah. So it was just me and her, but like there was other people that you just meet, you know. So everyone's got their own station. But it's just a bit of fun and just something different, you know, and just have a laugh at yourselves and not take it too seriously. Or, bro, you could go, I don't know, there's other things you could do. Go for a walk together.
Yeah. That's
and go to exploring. Like, it could be a cool thing, go exploring. It'd be go to a beach you've never been to before, or go to a hike you've never been, like a mountain, just go and sit up there. Bro, another good one, bro, is Mount Eden, bro. Like on a nice summer evening, bro, grab a couple of pizzas and just go sit up there and just chill.
Where's Mount Eden?
Oh, so you know the big one, where was it? Oh, bro, towards
The one in
Newmarket
town?
Ways. Bro, it's mean. You can just walk up there and get the mad views up there.
Oh, true. Fuck, I don't
You never been
know.
up there?
I don't think I've ever been up Mount Eden.
Oh, hey. Bro, it's mean. Yeah, just go up there.
Bro, the only mountain I've been up is like freaking One Tree Hill.
Well, it's just, it's like that. Like, you know what I mean? Or you can just even go there. Just, I don't know, just something different.
Yeah,
you know?
that is that, bro. That is a mean idea, though. Like, I can see that happening right now.
Yeah, bro. So it's just something, you don't have to, you know, you don't have to, the cool thing about it, bro, you don't have to go like mad expensive, you know?
Yeah.
Or just going to go to the movies, bro, but I love going to the, like the...
Gold class.
Bro.
Tell me about it, bro.
Hey,
Tell me,
10
bro.
minutes into...
As soon as that recliner goes back there, it's like... it just started.
Get a fucking M&M in the head. Think,
Oh,
wake
bro,
up.
nah, bro, I got a story for you, bro. Fuck, when we were in Oz, when I was with my boy Gus, fuck, bro, he was like, bro, do you guys do gold class? And we were like, yeah, fuck, we do gold class. And he was like, nah, bro, I have to take you gold class to the one that I do. And then we were like, oh, yeah, nah, sweet. Bro, we went to gold class in Cronulla. Bro, this dude was like, yeah, nah, sweet. And then we sat down, like getting ready and everything. Bro, first tray of food come out, bro. And it's like, fuck, the first one was like mini bites, like hash browns, like chips and all that, like that kind of stuff. And then I was like, oh yeah, like King, bro, I was sassing it, bro. Sassing it, and then I was like, fuck, bro, this is gonna be mean. And then the next tray of food comes out, and it's like all the popcorn, like ice cream, and I was like, fuck, like mean, like sassing that. And then I was like, bro, the next meal comes out, and it's like fucking dinner, like,
Oh,
bro, like steak, buffalo wings,
Aye.
and I was like, oh fuck, like I just sassed the starter meal, bro. And then he was like freaking, because he was like on, like, you know, the aisle was here, and he's like on that side, bro. He was like sitting up, and he's like, And then I was just like looking at him, I was like,
Give the head nod.
fuck, bro, this is like heaps, bro. Like, we didn't even finish the other meals, bro. Like, they're still like on the fucking trays, bro. And I was like, fucking, I look at him, bro, and he's like,
Told you, eh?
and then I was like, fuck, bro. So then I'm like trying to like dabble in like that one. Bro, fucking next one comes out, bro. It's like dessert, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? Bro, and it was like, bro, it was the craziest, like, not even like fucking, like small, like trays as well, bro. It was like like the works, bro.
That's mean.
I was like, holy shit. And after that, bro, he was like, Waseki? And I was like, bro, this is the last time I'm doing gold class with you, you know? But shout out to my mate in fucking Oz, Gus, bro. Fuck, he's one of a kind, bro. He's one of a kind.
One of a kind. Me, bro. But yeah, so but see the heaps of things you could do like that. You know, you just got to, you know, like you can't take your partners for granted. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you can't just expect your relationship to keep getting better without doing nothing. You know.
Yeah,
but yeah,
bro.
so that was us, bro. So it was cool, man. So we're going to One Love too, bro. So in the New Year's as well, down in Tauranga. So
Just you two again?
just us two, bro.
Fuck, bro, I might have to join you.
Yeah, bro. Come along. What am I?
Fucking my boys are hosting One Love as well, bro.
Oi.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like fucking public news, but
We'll just keep that on the DL for now, right?
I'll just say one of the boys.
But yeah, so that's us, bro. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. But yeah, what do you reckon of the sport in the weekend, bro?
Fuck, bro, that was crazy, bro. Like,
Samoa, Australia?
bro, we haven't even like linked up since the last what do you call it? The last round robin games, bro. Like we missed we missed talking about the quarterfinal against Tonga. Right. Missed talking about the England semi. Like fuck, bro. That was just like it was a crazy campaign for what like you thought it was gonna be. Like fuck it, like after that first game,
bro, where Samoa got
Samoa
pumped.
was like fucking like participating in. It was like one of those teams like fuck, it looks like Samoa was just like, and bro, you know what I was saying to everyone, bro. Everyone was saying that Samoa was like you know how everyone was talking about like Tomalolo like going to Tonga when he could have been playing for the Kiwis. And then they were saying like, you know, mad respect to Tomalolo for like being the one to change like the island teams. And I was like, bro, no one in that Samoa team could have made any other team like any other starting lineup team. Like and like I reckon they were trying to say like some of those Samoa players could have made the Kiwis. But I was like, bro, all the Samoa players went to Kiwis that made Kiwis. Like there was no one that like could have been like a mean player in the Kiwis that went to Samoa. So it was, like I was like, bro, that Samoa team was made up of players that could only play for Samoa. Like there was no one in that team that was like apart from like fucking the Penrith boys or like Suoli'i, like those were the only guys that could have made another team as a bench player rather than like a starting lineup. So I was like, bro, that team did so mean for like just being like Samoa, like could only make the Samoa team. Rather than like mean players going to play for Samoa.
But a couple of their players could have easily been player of the tournaments as well.
Oh, bro.
Like Stephen Crichton, bro, he played mean too, right?
Fucking Intercept King
bro.
Hall of Fame badge.
Yeah. And pulling up the clutch against, you know, England. But just little things he was doing on the field as well, you know, like, and then,
And then Luai, Luai, bro, he was having like, everything was like working for him. Like whatever he did, like you know sometimes like Luai's like he's kind of known as like the out there player, and then like sometimes it doesn't go his way, but it's always like he always has like Cleary to kind of like back him up.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. So with the Panther boys, you don't actually realize because when you think about it, you think, if it wasn't for the Panther system and then they were in that team, who were they around surrounded by that? They're not actually that good. But bro, fuck that. They were mean, bro.
They actually,
you know, like, there's like, actually, they are mean players, bro. You know what I mean? Take them out of their system that they play in the Penrith and put them into an environment that they're not usually with. They still carved.
bro. And it wasn't even, I mean, like, they are like the key players in like Panthers, but it wasn't like the players that create the structure in Panthers. It was more just like mean flair players. Like,
but I think more importantly, what it meant to the nation, and not just in Samoa, but around the world. Like getting shout outs from The Rock.
oh, bro.
Hey, you know what I mean? Or just
Like Tuatangaloa, the NFL player. Like,
bro, all of that. And then seeing the people on the streets, just massive smiles, just having a party vibe.
bro.
It was fun. It was so cool to see, man. I love that shit, bro. Like, everyone was into it.
And it was mean that like, it was, what do you call it, like the council and that were letting it happen. You know, like for those parades to happen, bro. Fuck, I was like, man, I wonder if it's gonna get like stopped or something, you know. But like, bro, it was pretty mean, like seeing like them like let it happen and then having like police there to just kind of like monitor, you know.
Yeah, and I think their intention was just to go out and to show their support.
Yeah, hard.
Have fun, you know, like with it, and that's all that came across. There was no negativity around it at all. I just think it's.
Oh,
I just love how
there was a bit of drama. Fucking,
well, yeah,
but that comes like you chuck fucking 20,000 people into one town. Of course, something's going to happen. You know, like someone's ego is going to go off.
Yeah, even at the 660 tournament at the concert, bro, there was so many Samoan flags waving around, bro. So I don't know why a whole lot of dudes are running around with their tops off, bro, with their Samoan flags over them. Like, hey, bro.
That's because Matsu was Samoan.
Actual but yeah, so it was cool, man, just to seeing it across the country, across Australia, across the world, bro. Just really put, you know how they get behind any team.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? If there was a league team, a rugby team, whatever team it is, the nation or the people get out and support them. You know, which is so cool, man. I love that. You know,
bro. Especially the islands, bro, because it's almost like America, like the ghetto, like. You know those ghetto guys like back like when their player makes it, it's like, oh bro, he's from our area, you know, like and that's like the islands, bro. They love like embracing when teams get on the bigger stage because it's like, bro, they're just like people from like a small country, you know, and then like being, especially that Samoa team, because no one thought that was ever going to happen, bro. And after the last World Cup, like Tonga losing the semi, like, bro, it was like, damn, like almost there, you know? And then, like, for this one to be, like, Samoa, bro, like, for me, being Samoan, fuck, I was like...
Bro, it's mean.
Bro.
But how mean would it be having more fixtures for Samoa? Imagine, it's like, fuck, it's a mini state of origin. It's like the Tonga versus Samoa.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the rivalry. Like, I think with the last World Cup, was it here in New Zealand? And they were playing, like, at Mount Smart.
Yeah.
Packed.
Yeah.
Or was it in Hamilton as well? Just sellouts. And I thought that was mean, bro. You know, like, they love that. So it's cool, man. So, yeah, I hope to see some more games for those nations and see some more international fixtures and some more games. So, yeah.
Surely that bumps up, like, your pay and...
But do they get more pay if they go into tier 1 status? Because I think they're at tier 2.
That's what I was going to say. Like, surely that bumps them up to like tier 1. Like,
yeah, I think the coach was saying as well is that if they go to tier 1, then the state of origin players can't play in the state of origin.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's because the Samoan coach was like, I want us to stay at tier 2 so the guys can still play state of origin. Yeah. So it's a tough one to beat, you know what I mean? Like,
actually. Well, surely just bump up the pay, bro. Fuck, those boys deserve it now.
Yeah, hard. Yeah. So, yeah, man, there's some cool sport over the weekend. Obviously, the All Blacks and England playing at Tucannon. Fuck, I still, bro. But what blows me away, bro, is that England just kick it out on the final play. Who just gone, 25 all, we'll take it. It's like, fuck, have a crack.
Bro.
Would you give up? Would you kick it out or nah?
Oh, bro, after, like, because, like I said, fuck, I fell asleep at halftime thinking it was in the bag, bro. And then, like, fucking, for it to happen like that, especially, like, what was the last, it was like last 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Fuck. bro, if you're like you said, bro, if you got momentum like that, bro, you'd want to like jump on the back of it, bro.
At least have a crack.
I honestly didn't get what that last kick, like him kicking it out, like what it was. It's like, so what? Like,
yeah, and everyone's looking at him confused. I was like, oh, what are you?
And then he's like, what?
Yeah. He was the way. Yeah. He's like, what? What are you looking at? Hey.
It's like, bro, why did you kick it out, bro? Like, thing is, it's not even like what does that mean? Kicking it out, making it a draw.
I don't know.
Does that mean they like fucking tie with the All Blacks or something in ranking?
I think they'll just take it. They were like, oh, we're not. We got no. That just showed me that we got no chance of winning, so we're gonna just take the draw.
Yeah.
Bro.
But also, knowing like All Blacks history, like they do like over the 80th minute,
the All Blacks,
the All Blacks do like find something to beat teams like that, you know.
Well, look at the Australia game earlier this year, you know.
Yeah, see, like stuff like that, bro. You know.
Yeah,
so I reckon at the same time he probably just didn't want to risk, like, you know, like.
Has he got a thing with the bookies or something? Eh? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Like he was match fixing or something.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, bro, but yeah. So now, so on some mad sport. There's heaps of sport going on. So now the boys are on their way home. So time for summer now, so the boys can chill. But yeah. So, any other sport you're thinking of as well?
No.
Yeah. So now I think it was the sport of rugby league. Obviously got a lot of exposure, especially with the Rock giving it a shout out.
Yeah.
So a lot more Americans found out about it as well. People around the world, a lot more people knew about Samoa, which is awesome. Bringing unity to everybody, the communities, and happiness as well. Just gives them something to be excited about. When you're living in if you've got a tough. Things are going tough. It's always nice to sort of have something going on, positive as well.
And
so
it makes
that's cool.
It makes it like cool to be to make Samoa. Like so many kids are like when I was growing up, if there was like if you could make like NZ or Samoa, you'd always be like, fuck, I just want to make NZ. Like no one ever wants to go Samoa. But like them doing that, kind of makes like the younger generation like. Yeah, fuck, I want to play for Samoa.
Well, I remember when Brian he announced that I'm going to play for Samoa. He put out a tweet saying, I'm sorry if I've offended you that are wanting to play for my nation. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that's fucked, bro. Like, if you have to apologize to people because they're so angry at you not selecting to go to play for Australia or a tier 1 nation because you've decided to play to represent your heritage and your family, bro. People got to look at themselves, man. Like, who are? I don't know, bro. It's just.
Sorry about my choice.
Yeah, sorry for wanting to represent my culture. Hey,
and he played for them. Like, what made them think he wasn't going to play for them again?
Yeah, but yeah, it's cool to see them to do well, bro. But yeah, so anyway,
shout out to Samoa.
Actually, bro, I'm going to quickly do a reset of the cameras because I got to turn off. So hang on, reset. Okay, here we are back again. Cameras are reset. So next thing we're going to talk about, bro, is new beginnings.
I'll let you lead this one, bro.
Yeah, so new beginnings is all about how I work for a company called True Alliance, and I've been working for them for about 16 years, bro, coming up to 16 years. And just recently I handed my resignation in.
Damn.
Just because... couple of things, bro. One of them was that I've always wanted to do my own thing. How I love to create content. I want to sort of do my own thing. I want to sort of just try and create multiple streams of revenue and just try and have a crack at, to see if I can back myself and have a go. Yeah. At first I was really nervous about doing it, but I was getting to work and I was just like, fuck, I'm just not happy what I'm doing, waking up in the morning going, oh my God, what problems I'm going to deal with today, and not excited about going to work, and it was affecting my mental health, and because what that was also doing was spinning off to people around me. You find yourself cracking it at your kids for, I don't know, leaving their plate on the, fuck, I told you how many times you do this? So it's not their fault, but you are so frustrated and annoyed at what you're going through, you take it out easily on your immediate family, the ones that love you the most. Because what I was also finding, bro, I was going to work and I was giving my best energy to people at work or to my work environment that don't mean as much to me as my family.
Yeah,
So I'd come home from work exhausted to the people that love me. My kids would run to the door, Dada, hey, Dada, Dada. And I'd just be like, oh, hey. And they're like, Dad, can we play? Can we do this? I'm like, oh, yeah, just a minute, listen to me, relaxing. And so they were getting my worst energy. And then by the time you know it, I just end up sitting on the couch scrolling and not really, just
being present,
and the kids then they just end up wandering off and you have no connection with them. So what I was thinking, bro, is that and I had a good conversation with my daughter the other night, my little 9-year-old girl, and I was putting her to bed, and somehow the conversation come up about saying, I said, do you know what, babe, the key to life is finding happiness. Whatever you do, just be happy doing it. You could be, if you want to do whatever you want to do, as long as you're happy, you're doing it. Or if you find, and people you meet, as long as they make you happy, we talk about our partners. The idea of having a great partner is they make you a better person. You don't suppress them and they don't suppress you. What they should do is actually uplift you and make you feel like a better person and vice versa. And that's what I was saying to my girl was that everything you do should make you be happy. And here I was telling her that, but I was living this life over here of the complete opposite. So how could I say that to her face when I know I'm not even doing it myself? And so, bro, I just thought, fuck. And just, you hear about stories of regret, you don't want to get to your point where you're like, fuck, I regret, I wish I'd just done that, And it was nervous, it was a scary thing to do, but I was texting my mother, going, fuck, I can't do this anymore, I'm over this shit, I'm done with this bullshit. And then I was like, I'm going to quit. And then she's like, okay, cool, let's do it. And when she said, let's do it, not like, okay, you got to do what you got to, she's like, okay, let's do it, because your mental health means more than, what work, So I was putting work before my mental health, before my family. And even though it's a money, I have to work to get to pay for mortgage and clothes and food in the cupboard and everything else. Bro, as soon as I announced, I made the decision of I'm going to move on to do something else, opportunities just started popping up, bro. That never would have happened if I'd still held on to what I'm doing. And there's that saying, bro, like if you want to swing from one rope to the next, you've got to let it go of that rope to get to the next rope. Because you can't hold two ropes at the same time and expect to move anywhere. Hey, you know what I mean? So
no, exactly.
And so it's sometimes the fear of letting that rope go to go into this one. And bro, once you make the decision and I was comfortable with it, and I was good with it, and I had the backing of my family. Fuck, man, just like I say, opportunities just pop up out of nowhere, bro. You're talking to someone, I've decided to do this. Actually, I need you. Would you be interested in doing this? Or actually, I need some help with that. Can you help? So holy hell, this is just within days, content creating things, the opportunities started coming at me, and all these things happening. And I was like, holy fuck. These don't just happen just because, these happen for a reason, it's because I've opened up to allow these things to come through, and I've manifested wanting to do this. It's now become a reality, because things are happening, so I just can't wait, bro. So yeah, man, so there's new beginnings, so and it gives us opportunity as well to create more cool content, and we've got big dreams and aspirations as well that we want to get into. So so it gives us sort of chance to do a whole lot of things. Even you said, oh bro, I've got this piece I need to do for 5 days, here's going to be some cool content, you want to come help? I'm like, yep, straight away I can do it, because now I can. Before I had to say, oh bro, I've got work, I can't do that. But meanwhile I'm thinking, fuck, I'd love to be able to come and create content for you, but but now I'm like, hard,
Fuck, that's mean, bro. But I'm still buzzing when you freaking text me fuck, I got some news, bro. And I was like, hey, bro, to be honest, bro, I thought you were gonna say you're gonna travel to do some content or something and then fuck, when you said you're gassing your job, bro, I was like, damn.
Because we talked about it, and you were bro, you just need to drop it and go,
bro. And we were talking about it before, bro. Because I honestly I've had these conversations so many times, and it's so hard for me. Like I said to you before, it's so hard for me to what's the word?
Understand or visualize.
It's so hard for me to understand, because I literally just gassed it. Like, I just said, like, bro, I'm going to go do tattooing, like, here, like, and I gapped it. So, like, when people say, like, oh, man, I want to, but, like, I've got this. And, bro, like, I never even, like, thought about those things. I was kind of just like, fuck, I'm sure, like, something will happen where I'll be able to pay those bills off, if I gas the job, like, and when you were telling me about it, and you were like, bro, because I've got like this mortgage and we're looking to like get a bigger house and like I've got kids, like, bro, honestly, as well as like I was like trying to like
be sympathetic.
Like sympathetic or empathetic, like to understand you. At the same time, I was like, fuck, bro, those are just excuses, bro. Like you're just putting excuses in front of you that make yourself feel like your reason is valid.
Yeah. And it was just because of the fear of not knowing, like, oh, but what if? What if I don't, get the money? What if I can't pay the bills? But what if I can? What if it does go well?
Exactly, bro. And that's like, that's what I was saying to you, like when we did our like first podcast, is like there's been so many situations where like it's happened in your life that it's like you never look back at it like that. Like you never like think about a smaller time that this happened in, like you wanted to, I don't know, leave your relationship or something, and then like you left it and now you're in the best relationship. You never think about it like that. Like you never compare it like that. You always just think like, nah, this problem's different, like, but it's like, bro, you took a risk before and you like gained a better happiness to it. Like, so like think of it like that. Like, and that's, bro, that's what, like, when I was saying to you, bro, like you can't do things like half-heartedly, like, and from experience, like that's what was happening to me. Like there were so many times where like I was like, man, fuck, tattooing's just not doing it. Like I was thinking like, fuck, I'm gonna get like booked out, I'm gonna make this much money, but it wasn't happening until like I gave it up, and
is that because I
gave up my warehousing job?
Yeah, because you're doing two, right? You're doing your warehousing job and tattooing.
And then, bro, exactly like you, bro. Fuck, as soon as I said like fucking gassing this warehousing job, bro, all of a sudden, bro, everything started happening, bro. Bookings were coming my way. It was like I could do so many things that like led to me like getting more bookings and stuff. And bro, it was the craziest like relief after being in a massive gray area. Like you're just thinking like, man, I don't know. Like you were just saying, the unknown. Yeah,
bro. So I'm giving up, a fairly good paycheck. I'm giving up a company car, giving up a phone, giving up, like a company credit card, like all these things, bro. Like I'm giving it all up. Now I haven't had a car. I haven't owned a car in 18 years, bro.
Damn.
So now I have to go out and figure out. But I'm cool with it, I don't care if I've just got like a little dunga run around. As long as I can put petrol in it and it goes, bro, that's cool. Because I know that in 5 years' time I'm going to be where I want to be. You know what I mean? So, and so at the same time, I don't know where that is because I'm just okay. Let's just ride this wave and see where it goes, and let's just roll with it and so see what it comes about it. So, which is cool.
But that's honestly that's so mean that like because I can't wait for that 5 years. For when we're like at 5 years and then we look back and be like, bro, remember when you thought that pay was mean? And you're like, fuck, that was like, I can't believe that I thought that was a mean.
That's paycheck. The other thing with pay, bro. Like COVID taught me as well, man. Like I'm only getting one income, and during COVID, like a lot of other people got laid off, people got, stood down, people got whatever. I was one of those ones that we only got paid the government subsidy, and if we wanted more money, we had to take annual leave, and so we were told, so we were told this is all you can make. So what my goal now is to have multiple streams of revenue because if something does happen to this one, I can pull a lever and try and make more money on that one or, do something about this, so got multiple streams of revenue and setting up a business to allow that to happen as well. So it was cool like that. You and I caught up last week and we had a good chat about, creating strategy about content, so I'm helping you with your content. We needed to have more of a strategy about what we're doing because when we started, like you said before, is that and we've talked about it as that we were just sort of ad hoc. We were just sort of just like, oh, what do you reckon? Oh, fuck, should we do that? Oh, like, it's cool like that. But at the same time, it's good. We need to know where we're going. You probably work the same. Like, you probably work better when you know what's going to happen. In terms of like particularly content or like with our podcasts and stuff. So now we've set up. Regular meetings and talking about what we're going to do and catch up. So podcast every Tuesday. We're going to have catch up for breakfasts on Thursday to talk about what we're going to do, what our next podcast is going to be about, or what content we could be creating. Because you obviously you've got dreams and aspirations about growing your brand as well. Your tattoo brand, and also with Owen Collective as well. What are your thoughts around the content we should be creating and things like that as well?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think the content is more for like exposure, but then it's also like for us to grow as a business, because that's kind of what you want. You kind of want to, like I've always said, like you kind of want to expose and expand, but then it's at the same time like creating like business, like for both of us, like we're making all this like content, but at the same time we're getting like, our bags back from from what we're like giving out, rather than just creating content and like you get nothing like back from it. And I think what's good is it's not just random content, like it's actual proper content. Like we're trying to show people how our businesses work, like rather than just like come with us, get ready with me. It's not just random as like content like that.
It's a whole lot of different stuff, right? So it is like inspiring content, it's relaxing content, it's sort of taking your mind away from what you've got going on in the world. So it's entertaining content, it's informative content because we're talking about business. Like, for example, we talked about this podcast. What do we want this podcast to be, It's great that we're providing, value to a lot of people, which we hope we are, not just only, like entertainment, but also knowledge-based as well. But then, then what we want to try and do is get our numbers and ratings up to then, can we create a revenue from it, like an ad revenue or some sort of way. And that's what a lot of people should be thinking as well. Like creating their own podcast can actually create them a revenue. And so if they've got something that they can create entertainment or create value from, that people will get value or entertainment from, they can monetize it. And, and maybe we could create something about, again, we talk about sponsorship, but we could create merchant from it, about what the name of it could be, or get people exposed to the kind of tattoo that you do, or the kind of content that I create, so we get spin-offs from that as well. So there's all these different reasonings why we should start doing all these ideas and, like I say, multiple streams of revenue. And I just love our chats as well. It's more about, just good catch-ups, so, and hopefully people resonate with it, or, inspire somebody else, another, bunch of crew to start their own podcast, so that's what I really want to try and do as well, saying anybody can do this. You don't have to have the mean gear. You could just use your phone, just to sort of hold as a microphone and just use a camera to record it, like there's so many ways
even just going live.
Or doing lives or whatever, like just starting with that. And so, like people love hearing what people get up to, you know what I mean? That's why we follow reality shows and, so it's just...
Well, that's why we watch YouTube.
Yeah, right? So I just think, it's going to be exciting, man, to be able to be in the space of content creating and, like linking up with people, cool people like yourself and, things that we could be doing and also doing our own adventures as well. So, there's heaps to it, man. So,
nah, bro, honestly, bro, I'm fucking excited for like what's to come for you, bro. Like, cause like I said to you before, bro, I can't wait to talk to you in a year. And then there's so many things that like changed, and you're just like, fuck, bro, I can't believe I didn't do it earlier.
Right.
And in fact, I saw this. What's his name there? Stephen Bartlett. And he posted. Did you see that thing that he posted? And it was like, he posted up like, regret haunts you more than failure. And I was like, bro, that's the fucking truth, bro. You don't do something, bro, that's what you think about more than when you fail at something, bro. Like when you fail at something, you're kind of like, oh yeah, now I know how to do it better like next time. But if you don't do something, there's so many, like it's such a broad thought that you're like, fuck, man, I just wish I did it. Like,
Yeah, a failure is not a failure is not a, what do they say? Is failure is not a loss; it's a lesson.
yeah.
You know,
Exactly, bro. And every person, every successful person have had the best success after like a failure. You know, like no one ever goes straight to the top, you know, like making everything. Like it's never like no one's ever had like the perfect story, you know? Like everyone's like, even when you think someone's like, fuck, bro, that dude lives like the ultimate life. Like you think about LeBron James, you know, you just think this guy's the ultimate basketball player, but then for him, he's probably like, man, then why haven't I got a ring for the 20 years that I've been in the NBA, you know? And it's like, fuck, you just have so many obstacles that you need to get past to get to success, or what you class as success, you know? Because so many people think that success just comes from working hard and you know putting your head down. But it's like, bro, there's so many things that come into success that like stuffs up your mind, you know, like mental health, like all those things come into factor when you're like trying to be successful, and like failures happen. You're kind of like, fuck, man, am I even good enough for this shit, you know? But then like it's like the iceberg like theory, you know, like people just see the top of the iceberg rather than like the bottom, and
water,
everything that like had to go on for you to like you know float like.
So there's always always interesting to hear what people deem successful. Like if someone was to ask you what does success mean to you, what does success mean to you, bro? What does it look like to you?
Fuck, bro, success is like happiness to me, bro. Like success is having a free mind at the end of my day where I can like sleep, bro, you know? Because for so long, bro, I was like so worried about like so many things, like, you know, trying to sort out my shop, my relationship, my friendships, trying to be a good cunt, but then trying to be a honest cunt, like, you know. And then at the end of my days, bro, I was like, fuck, man, I can't sleep because of this shit, you know, like it stuffed me up so much, you know. And when I got to the point where all of that like calmed down, fuck, bro, honestly, bro, I felt successful, like, and it was like, man, finally, like, you know, finally I can reap these awards, like, because when you're in those times, you can't even enjoy the journey, bro. You're so busy on thinking, like exactly like what you said, bro. You give so much of your like the best time to work, then when you get home, the person that like you love the most is getting like the worst, you know, and then you're not even enjoying like being in a relationship anymore. And that's what I like had to go through, bro. It was just like, fuck, man, I just feel like I'm a failure because I don't feel like I'm enjoying anything right now. Even though like so many things were happening for me that it felt like, fuck, but you're still booked out. You still have a shop. You're still like working for yourself. You're still like in a relationship. But it was like, but none of those things were good. Like it was just like fucking.
They weren't making you happy.
Yeah, bro. And like not to drag it on, but yeah, bro. Just happiness for me is like, if you're happy at the end of every day, bro, like that's success to me, bro. No money or no, what do you call it, materialistic thing can fucking take that away from me.
Actuals,
you know?
bro. Yeah,
or can compare to that. What about you, bro? What's success to you?
Much the same, bro. Like it's funny how people interpret success. Like if you're talking about business, oh, he's successful. Because he's got what? Because he's got the flash car. He's got all the money. He's got the mean house. Like they say, oh yeah, he's a successful businessman. You know, like, yeah, he may be making bank, but is he happy? You know what I mean? Like, so to me, like, and this is what I only just realized recently, like waking up every day excited to do what you want to do. Like that's got to be, that's successful, bro. Like you've got your family is healthy. You can wake up and, you know, hug the closest 5 people to you in the world, you know, like your family. Well, yeah, not just 5 of them, just saying a number, but if you can, you know, like the 10, 15, whatever, and you can hug them or you can see them every day, that's success. You know what I mean? Like if you can, like I always say, bro, if you're one of if you can ring your parents today, you're one of the lucky ones. Because there's a lot of people out there, bro, would just love to hear their mum's voice or their dad's voice or see their phone number just pop up on their phone just one more time. And if you can see that and that can happen, bro, that's success. You can see that, oh, hey, Dad. Hey, Ma, I just been thinking about you, Mum. You know, or your kids. Hey, baby, I just wanted to ring to let you know I love you. Is that's got to be success, bro. If you can wake up every day and do the thing that you love every day, like you love it and you can do it, that's success to me, right? Like, and I haven't been living that. Like, I haven't been, every day I wake up going, fuck, another day. Okay, what bullshit am I going to deal with today? You know what I mean? Like, and I say, okay, you know, like, okay, see you later, kids, I got to go. You know what I mean? Come home, Dad, hey, what's happening? Oh, hey, kids, hey, mumsy, like.
Especially with your son.
Oh, fuck, bro, he's on. He is on. Dad, you want to come play soccer with me? Yeah, yeah. Just hang on. Oh, come on, Dad, come on, blah, blah. Oh, yeah.
Son, it's 8 o'clock at night.
And then, you know, bro, it gets to a point he stops asking. You know, like he's like, oh, hey, you know, like, and then you think, oh, fuck, my family don't even like me anymore. You know, like you go through those thought processes and then like, oh, they don't understand what I'm going through. I've got to work my ass off at work because I got to deal with this bullshit. I got to deal with that. You know, and like next thing you know, you're hitting a drink, you know, like, and next thing you know, you hit 2 drinks. Fuck, give me another drink, 3, 4 drinks. Next thing you know, you're hitting a smoke, whatever it is.
Fuck.
Bro, you know what I mean?
Well,
like
fuck, I thought you were just trying to say, next thing you know, you're hitting your missus. I was going to go, oh, shit.
That fucking went, holy heck. But some people do, you know what I mean? After how many drinks, holy shit. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know many happy people that are alcoholics. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why because they're not happy. And so to me is that successful person is somebody that wakes up happy with who they are, happy with what they've got, and just grateful for everything they've got as well. You know what I mean? Like, and just every day can be a blessing, you know, like in terms of what's out there and offering and just being able to, I don't know, just like I say, little things like seeing your mum and dad's number pop up on your phone, that's successful, man. So, yeah, it's different for everyone. So, yeah, like I say, you know, people, it's funny how people interpret success.
Success, yeah.
You know, whether in life, business, family, whatever. There's different interpretations of it. But you know, like, yeah, there's always.
But it's also because people look at the world for what the world like provides for you, rather than like what is like what the world can't give you. You know, like gratitude, right? Being grateful every day is like. It doesn't like come from like the world. It like comes from you, like finding it inside your head to like be happy for what you have, you know.
Or just little things you can be grateful every day for one thing.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
One thing I try and do, bro. Like one thing you can actually practice is saying, okay, show me something I can be grateful for today. Like while you're just, you know, while you're driving to work or while you're getting ready for work or while you're doing something, you know, as your morning routine, you could say, okay, show me something I can be grateful for today. And it might even be, I don't know, like having a hot shower. You've got hot water.
Yeah.
Not everybody has that, you know, like, or I don't know, just there's always something to be grateful for, bro.
See, and people never break it down like that, you know. People just think, fuck, I have a hot shower every day, you know. I should have a hot shower.
I deserve it.
Yeah. But rather than thinking like, fuck, bro, like, aren't you happy that the hot water bill has been paid? Like,
bro,
you know, for you to have another hot shower, and then for you to have that job to be able to pay for that, you know, like people never think of like things that are like the smallest things that, you know, people just go to the bigger picture, you know. It's like when you. Like an example, like a weightlifter, right? A weightlifter will miss a lift, and it's the smallest thing why he missed that lift. It's never like, oh fuck, it looked like you almost had it. You know, it'll just be like something like small as like, fuck, he like tilted his leg out too much, and then his ankle mobility couldn't hold it or something. You know, like, and like relating that to like life. everything that you have in life, when there's something that doesn't align, there's always like, it's like the smallest thing, like, didn't go right for why that didn't align, you know? It's like you didn't get your 8 hours of sleep. That's why you didn't think like better in that situation, you know? But people don't think like that. That people just think like, oh, fuck, I made a mistake. Like, fuck, I fucked that shit up. Like, you know, like figure something out, rather than like going back to like thinking about your sleep, thinking about what you ate that day, thinking about like how, like what went different in your routine, you know? They're kind of stuffed whatever up for you. And like that's how you kind of got to look at life, bro. Is like everything in your life, bro. You know how to live life, bro. Like if I was to tell you now, bro, I'll give you two choices. One's bad, one's good. You know which one's good, bro. But like for some reason, when we live our life, you just look at it and be like, I don't know. Like, fuck, I'm kind of looking at that bad choice. You know, like maybe that could be a good choice. But it's like, bro, like when did we start? Like when did we think like that? You know, it's like, fuck, that's bad. That's illegal. Like, you know, choose this one. You know, like, but fuck, bro, that's what life is, bro.
Yeah, at the same time as well, it's like it's the way you're wired as well, you know, your upbringing. Like a lot of people are still dealing with childhood trauma, you know, like whatever they went through in childhood, they think because they haven't addressed it, it follows them through life, you know, like, and it will just always, there'll be something that's like, you may be, I don't know, something might have happened to you or something may be happening to you. It's because you haven't addressed this other problem as well.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like something may happen to you, know, I don't know, whatever it is, because you'll keep suppressing it, you may keep getting sick, or you may keep getting bad luck, or you may keep getting just something, you know, like, fuck, why I'm always getting the parking tickets? Why I'm always getting the, you know, like, you know, I don't know, just all these different things. Is that because you haven't addressed that problem that you went through, or that scenario, or that situation, and you keep suppressing it, it's still lingering around and it's following you until you will stand in front of it and go, okay, I'm going to address you today. I'm going to put you to rest today. And then you can move on to your next part of your life. Because if you don't address that, it's like your history, or it's like water flowing. Like if you walk through water, it's like the water flows behind you. You know, like when you walk wading through water, like if you go through a creek, then you feel the water sort of following behind you. It's like that. It's like your history just keeps following behind you until you address it, you know, whether it's right or wrong. If it's wrong, then you need to sort of approach it and address it, put it to rest, you know, like, and it may even come down to, I don't know, little things like, we talked about this before as well, therapy, you know what I mean? Like talking about it, you know, like unpacking it, you know, like, and people have got different ways to handle it. And, you know, like looking down the bottom of a bottle of alcohol is not going to unpack it, you know? You're always kind of trying to avoid it. So, yeah, so
like
I think...
But that's a mean, sorry to cut you off, but that's a mean one, like talking about like childhood trauma. Like the thing that like I want to touch on is like life is like about learning how to unlearn. Do we need to...
I think the camera's checked itself. But we'll just keep rolling because we're almost wrapping up anyway,
Yeah. Oh, fuck. No, but I was just going to say like, fuck, life is about like learning how to unlearn things. Like, you know, from your childhood, there's always like a way that you thought you were like raised. And so you always excuse yourself to being that. So like, you're always like, oh, fuck, I've always been an Angus cunt, you know, but it's like, nah, bro, you're not. Like, you need to like figure it out, how to like stop, like how to learn, like what you said, how to like address that problem and learn how to like
unpack it,
like
undo it. Yeah. So, yeah, man. And then there's little things like, I think we could probably dive into this more in our next podcast, but like then there's generational trauma, you know what I mean? That's brought through from your grandparents to your parents to you, then you hand it on to your kids, you know, like, so you got to understand what that is and how do you stop it and stop from passing it on. But yeah, man, it's like, yeah, there's all these different things. So to me, that's what success would look like, bro. So yeah, man, yeah.
Nah, fuck, that was a mean podcast. We could fucking stay here all night, but
But as always, bro, I appreciate you. We always appreciate our chats, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
So yes, but thank you again, team, for listening and watching. Appreciate you always. Feel free to hit the subscribe button if this is something you're into. We always want to just sort of bring value in some sort of way. Join our journey, and we can't wait to see you in the next one.
Scout.
Peace.
Ha, sicker than your average. Pop a twist cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit stink. Pink gators.